How I made this lovely ribbon bow to upgrade my boots. These are my Goldship boots from Doki Doki, and they came with these pretty sad laser cut pleather pieces instead of an actual bow. So I very quickly decided I wanted to make my own. The bow wasn't even sewn onto the boots, so taking them off was relatively easy, though it did take some time to scrub off the glue. Once I took it apart, I realised I could salvage the lovely pearl brooch and quite easily replace the red with this lovely velvet ribbon. I then cut out strips of the ribbon and laid them out in the shape that I wanted the bow to be. Next, I sewed the loops of the bow. I wanted both the loops and the ends to have this little dip in it, like it was scrunched up, so I hand stitched them together in this kind of W shape to give that effect. To finish the hand stitch, I put the needle under a previous stitch, then wrap the thread around the loose loop as if you're strangling it, put it through, and then pull it taut. I do this twice to kind of double knot it and make sure it's secure and won't come undone. As ribbon tends to fray, you'll need to melt it a little bit with a lighter so it doesn't come undone. I repeated this hand stitching for all the other sections. Next was more hand stitching to assemble the bow itself. Notice for the loops, I didn't pull the top threads that taut so they would flop down a little bit more because I wanted a floppy bow. The next part was deciding how to hide the middle messy bits. I wanted to make a strip as well as using the pearl, but you could just use the pearl because it was quite big. I quickly realised with velvet and such a small strip I wouldn't be able to pull it inside out, but luckily I could hide the seam on the back and steam it flat. Then I sewed the loop onto the bow with the seam facing out and twisted it so it was all hidden behind. I pulled and adjusted it a little bit so everything was sitting nicely. You could very easily use this kind of bow for all sorts of projects, not just putting on boots. Overall, it's such an improvement to what I got given originally. To finish, I just used the brooch's legs to loop around the bow loop itself and then stitched it through the existing holes in the boot. I love how such a small change makes a huge difference.